Hey, what's up, guys?
See, we've been around you enough times where we've seen you come out and get booed by fans like this, and then a time like this, they're in love with you. How do you kind of separate when they're going to love you and when they're going to hate you?
I just don't pay attention to it. I just kind of do my thing, you know? I enjoy this whole process, you know? I mean, I like to fight. I love competition. I love having the opportunity to go out there and entertain people. It's something I've done my whole life.
I mean, you'd have to love it more when they react like this, don't you?
Well, you win them over. Yeah. You know, there were some boos when I walk out, but you win them over. You win them over with hard work, and you win them over with the microphone. It's very easy to manipulate people when you can take a microphone in your hand and do the things that I do. Off the cuff. Off the cuff. You know, you start to feel the energy of the crowd, and you kind of just let your natural charisma carry you.
Another camp in the books. How's the body feeling?
It feels great. I mean, I feel fast. I feel explosive. I feel strong, and my weight's really good. Which is, my energy's so good and my weight's so good that it scares me. So I don't really know what to make of it. I mean, I was out there, what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I sweat. I was pouring sweat. So it shows that the body's working as it's supposed to.
It will make it easy for you to fight. Can you talk a little bit about the challenge and how you're going to be on Saturday?
What's that?
Exactly, it won't be easy and it won't make it easy for you. Can you just tell us about what you're planning for Saturday?
Oh yeah, it's not going to be easy for either one of us. It's not going to be easy for me. This guy can fight. But I've been here, right? These lights, you guys, the crowd. I've done this on a number of occasions. You know, I've headlined 5 UFCs. Not even counting UFC 200, and I've sold 3 million pay-per-views for the company. So I've been in these big spots before. I know what to expect. This is all brand new to this kid. He's got to learn to do this in the biggest situation possible. He's only been on a main card once, so he's got to make sure that the emotion of the moment doesn't take him and make him do something crazy. But I feel like I'm going to win because I feel I'm better.
With all that being said, I mean, you look like you're enjoying yourself, but Francis, Stipe, Volkan, they're not the loudest guys in the world. Have you sort of felt an obligation to be the salesman for this card?
I just think I'm always kind of the salesman, right? Right or wrong, you know, people like it, people hate it. I just do what I do. But you're right, those guys, that's not really in their personalities. Francis just looks at you. That should be enough to sell a pay-per-view. Stipe Miocic has knocked everybody out. He's the baddest man on the planet. That should sell a pay-per-view. Volkan Ozdemir has knocked everybody out. That should sell a pay-per-view, but I am the most vocal guy because of the time I spend in front of the cameras.
Daniel, you had said on one of your radio appearances today that you don't see yourself fighting at heavyweight anytime soon, or again.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because, man. I mean, you guys see me next to these guys, especially now. I understand that I'm cutting weight, so I'm a lot smaller, but just the size difference of a Francis and a Stipe, it's crazy. I don't want to fight a heavyweight. I've kind of moved past that, and I'm enjoying fighting where I fight.
But you're a goal-oriented guy, right?
What's that?
You're a goal-oriented guy.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to be double champ, two-way champ?
You know, man, that's always an option. People always talk about that, but I am so secure and happy in what I've done in my career that I don't need anything else. You know, somebody just asked me on the way over here, is this fight for justification? How do I justify my title reigns? I said, I don't have to. I know what I've done. And when it's all said and done, and I'm long gone, I will always have been the UFC champion. And not only been the UFC champion for 3 years. So I've done this, man. I don't need to justify all that I do anymore to people. I'm done with all that. So whether the crowd loves me, whether they hate me, they are going to appreciate what I bring to the octagon.
DC, imagine being a competitor and we associate you with your competition with John. He's gone, and you were sort of Captain Ahab going after that whale. Now that the whale's gone, how do you get your motivation up? How do you get your
My motivation's in my kids. You saw my kids. I provide for them with this. And I see it every day. If you're not going to be motivated by something so precious and something so innocent and something so worth living for and fighting for, then what's going to motivate you? So it's in my children. I find it in my children, my wife, my family. The ability to do things for them that I never was able to have and do when I was a kid. I love it. I've always said that I don't fight at 40. I've been vocal about that since I was 31 years old. This isn't anything new. It's not for a lack of wanting to compete. It's not for a lack of motivation. It's because we as a family had made a decision a long time ago that when I was older and I turned 40 years old, I would focus on other things, like Daniel's wrestling or Marquita's gymnastics. So I've been the sole focus of my family's athletics since I was 15 years old. It's time to do it for someone else, and I want to be for them exactly with my parents. And you see the crowd of people that comes with me. That's my team. So many people put their families on hold to come and make sure that I'm ready for these fights. I'm ready to be part of somebody else's entourage for a little bit. I'll be Lil Daniel's entourage.
This is definitely not your last fight.
This isn't my last fight, though. I'm going to fight through this year. I said, just because I say I won't fight till I'm 40 doesn't mean I won't fight 5 times this year, because I love to compete. I may just hustle through fights so that I can fight as many times as I can before I turn 40 years old.
What do you make of
Last question.
Yeah, what do you make of John Jones taking a polygraph test to try to prove his innocence?
John Jones took a polygraph test to prove his innocence. And I'm going to say this. Ted Bundy passed the polygraph test. Ted Bundy passed the polygraph test and then killed the fucking guy that was giving it to him. Bye, guys.